Atlassian goes pop on the public market. Chromecast audio is starting to sound a lot like Sonos. Tumblr now supports live photos, and I can't feel my face. It's Friday, December 11th, and this is Crunch Report. Hey everybody, I'm standing in front of the Houses of Parliament in Big Ben here in sunny London. Never going to do this again in December, but on to the news now. Boy, has it been a year for IPOs, huh? Some were not that exciting, a little lackluster. Think of Square or Pure Storage. And now we may have seen the final IPO of 2015. Atlassian, which makes collaboration and software development tools like HipChat, ended its first day as a public company up 32%. So that puts Atlassian's value just under $6 billion, making it one of the strongest IPOs of the entire year. The company stands out in a world where investors are increasingly betting on startups that aren't making money but have strong growth because Atlassian is actually profitable. The company expanded net income in its third quarter compared to the year-ago period to $5.08 million, while also expanding its revenue from $67.9 million to $101.8 million. Congrats to Atlassian. Back in September, Google introduced Chromecast audio. Super cool. Lets you add Wi-Fi-enabled speakers to any stereo system that you already have set up in your house. The limitation was that you could only play audio on one Chromecast device at a time. Today, Christmas came early, everybody, because Chromecast audio now has multi-room support, so it feels a lot more like a Sonos system. The difference is that Sonos lets you manage multi-room speakers on the fly through the Sonos app. Works really well. But with Chromecast audio, you set up all your groups in advance. Maybe it's just your bedroom speakers or the kitchen or just all the speakers in the house. Chromecast audio also got support for a higher resolution audio stream, so it can now handle 96 kilohertz 24-bit lossless audio, which is really good for a wireless standard that's actually better than CD quality. Of course, audio is only as good as the speakers you have. Hey, if you're a Tumblr user who happens to have an iPhone 6S or 6S Plus, I've got good news. The Tumblr iOS app now supports 3D touch and your live photos. And Tumblr is already known for lots of GIFs and images in general. It's a very image-heavy social network, so posting live photos feels like a natural progression here. And the best part is that I don't have to have an iPhone 6S or 6S Plus to see your live photo just because I don't have the coolest phone. I just look for what Tumblr is calling the concentric circle supernova icon. It's up in the upper left-hand corner of the screen, and then I hold it down, keep it pressed, and look, Matthew Panzerino's live photo comes to life.
Smile.
Wait, you sharks!
Looks like he had better weather when he was standing in front of Big Ben. Apple doesn't have its own network to share live photos. That feels like a wasted opportunity to me. It seems like they should have had that from the very get-go, but congrats to Tumblr for kind of being first here. On the 3D touch side, you can now press the Tumblr icon and get a little shortcut for search, or look at an account preview pressing a user's name or avatar. The app also includes messaging for everyone and the ability to message posts to your friends. Hey guys, Yahoo just made Yahoo Mail relevant because now you can manage your Gmail and Google apps inside of Yahoo Mail as well. So for those keeping score, Yahoo Mail now supports Gmail, Outlook, Hotmail, and AOL Mail. Woo! I use daily 3 different Gmail accounts. They're just 3 separate tabs I have open in my browser. I don't need to switch it up. But if you want that exact same functionality, but change things a bit, Yahoo's Mail app did get a nice redesign back in October. And the company says it shines with things like powerful search and smart contacts and rich compose features and Yahoo account keys for password-free sign-in. Gmail is now available for Yahoo Mail on the web and iOS and Android. Kickstarter, you know Kickstarter, the crowdfunding platform. Kickstarter has hired freelance journalist Mark Harris to investigate why a high-profile drone project called Zano, in fact, it was the most funded European project to date, ended up collapsing after 12,000 backers pledged over $3.4 million. The Zano drone was described as intelligent enough to fly all by itself when it launched back on Kickstarter in November 2014. It had onboard sensors, it could avoid obstacles, the ability for multiple Zanos to fly together in a swarm. People went crazy for this. They wanted to spend their money making this thing a reality. Now, on May 31st of this year, Zano's marketing and business development director wrote to TechCrunch after people started questioning where are these drones, that the company would supply production Zanos by late June or early July, sent some progress videos. Those were on YouTube. They've since been pulled, and then the drone never shipped. And then Zano's CEO resigned in November, citing personal health reasons and irreconcilable differences, and then the company went into voluntary liquidation. Okay, now the journalist Harris is being paid by Kickstarter to conduct the investigation, but he claims there's no funny business here. He says, the company has no right to make any suggestions or changes to my copy. I have no other connection to the company, nor to anyone on the Zano team, and have no particular axe to grind. And that is the report for today and the week from London. I'm Sarah Lane, and I've learned a lot about the weather in London this time of year, namely, not to be here. I'm going to be back in San Francisco in our studio on Monday, where I belong. Crunch Report airs every weekday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific on TechCrunch.com. You can also find us on iTunes and on YouTube. Have a great weekend, everybody, and we'll see you Monday.